Welcome to the Fanzone. This is October 18th. I apologize for last night. I don't know what was up with my mic. That must have been my fault on my side. And we've got the full complement of guys today. And you guys are live. We got Damien. Welcome back.
Yup.
That's a nice intro, bro. And we got Magnum.
Yo, what's good? Y'all already know what it is. Yo, this is good shit. Yep.
Magnum is in the bottom of a well right now.
So what?
You sound like you're in the bottom of a well talking, bro.
I probably am. Hold on, I'm gonna switch my headset. Y'all talk.
Alright.
I'm over here looking for Rolo.
Audio problems. When you're using a phone. Yeah, he's not trying to go to jail. Man, I thought he went to jail last night, man. We'll talk about that maybe at the end of the podcast.
Listen, we can talk about Rolo.
Alright, you sound good. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, I thought the cops came and took you away, bro.
Oh, no, I was at work yesterday. Yeah, shit. He came knocking on the door like, yo.
He's like, I think that's the cops. I was like, man, you just need to let me talk to the cops.
Hold on, please, Mr. Officer. I got my white Caucasian friend on the phone. Oh shit, nigga! Why didn't you say that from the beginning?
Are you all right? You got white friends?
Like, it's my lawyer on the phone right now. Fuck that. Kubel, speak that talk. Damn, this shit still ain't switched though.
You ready to go? So we want to talk about the overheating first. It's real short. The overheating was BS. We've had multiple news outlets test it, and actually cooler than the Xbox One X.
Huh? What? Huh? I can't hear words.
What?
You need a proper mic. Yo.
Yo, my mic costs more than your whole setup, bro.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it might cost more, but it sound like dog shit.
Maybe it's your end, bro. Oh, we Magnum dropped out. Oh, he's back. How do I sound now? Do I sound any better? Magnum was coming through like...
It sound better now.
I think Magnum was coming through with like some background noise. That might have been it. So...
Don't be blaming the black man. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Hey, man, that's the only excuse I got, man. What am I supposed to do, man? I got two black men out here. I got a 2 out of 3 chance it wasn't me.
You sound like
that's funny shit. Right now. If something were to happen, that's exactly what he would say. Let the white man go. Influence him. He needs to go to the counseling. They probably made it against his will.
You guys did. You guys are a bad influence on me.
That's how he's the goddamn ring. This guy.
Next thing you know, I'll be rolling up blunts as big as my thumb.
Oh, shit. Fuck you, bitch.
I played Magnum every day. For 5 years, me and Magnum did the podcast every week, and he'd be rolling a blunt every time, and I was like, man, I feel out of place here, not rolling big ass blunts.
Get that fuck out of here.
But I gotta smoke when you dealing with fanboys and Sony and all them niggas. Like, I mean, you gotta rise above. That's what it means to get high. To rise above.
That's messed up. So Sony makes him smoke.
Sony makes him smoke. He's out there presses a lawsuit on Sony.
Why do you smoke, young man? Sony, Your Honor. Sony be lying. They be feelings. I gotta smoke, Your Honor. You know what? I feel what you're saying. Let that man go.
Yeah, Anna, I thought Spider-Man was gonna be next gen only. I'm so
Hey, listen. Actually, you go to court, you say that. Let that man go.
What? He gotta pay for his upgrade? Oh hell no! We got niggas wrong over there.
You guys, you motherfuckers! Before the podcast started, you're like, man, don't be switching topics. I'm over here like talking about overheating. You guys have switched over to fucking Sony land.
Fuck that. We even started.
Oh, I thought you were gonna start with the whole Sony UI thing.
Yeah, no, we were gonna start with the overheating because it was gonna be real quick. I said
Why are we talking about something that isn't even news?
it's not news. That's the news that it's not news.
Exactly.
It's all bullshit.
All right, you know
Yeah.
what? Let me say exactly why I got about the whole overheating thing. You got a Cricket's sound effect?
No, I don't have a soundboard, but that'd be awesome to get. That would be
that's
awesome.
it. You can inject right there some crickets. These niggas lying, and when the truth come out, everybody dumb. That the box even running cooler than the current consoles.
It is cooler than the 1X, which is cooler than the Pro.
Exactly. It's overheating. Xbox is overheating. Yeah, right. Like Microsoft won't ever have another console.
That's the thing. You already know. It's people grab. This shit just reminds me of fucking.
They're grasping at more than straws, right? But we'll get into that when the time comes.
Yeah, word. So
I got my theory on my theory on a lot of shit what's going on in the country right now. We're talking about.
Oh shit! All right, so you could drop that in a little bit. Fuck, niggas got some talking to do. Fucking. All right, so what y'all think about that UI though? The next gen UI, I should say. I'm sorry, it's not
4K HDR.
The only next gen UI.
There you go.
That other UI is not next gen.
Oh no,
It's not next gen.
1080p. That was last gen.
You know what's funny? I saw that shit today. Today when I was playing my Xbox, I was like, damn, this is blurry as fuck.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When they updated it, I looked at
The
the
UI. I was like, damn, these letters blurry, man. These letters blurry. Ready to start? That's what I say. Ready to start?
Like, I don't know how they what they.
Where's our gracious host gone?
No, I'm still here, man. I was just letting you guys talk. I wasn't gonna interrupt you. Trying to act like
Hello.
I'm the standard white man. Just interrupt a couple black men walking, just talking.
Yo, you better integrate, bitch. This ain't no segregation on this shit. The fuck are you talking about? This is an integrated fucking podcast, bitch. You better talk. What do you think?
About the UI,
Say what?
when I looked at the UI, the first thing I thought about was, man, that's a lot of elements from the original Xbox One.
I thought it was only me who saw that.
And it wasn't only us. It was Griffin Gaming. He pointed it out. He's like, where have I seen this before? Oh, the Xbox One, and then he started playing video from like 2013.
Yeah, I had to remind some niggas on Twitter. You ever heard of this little feature called Snap?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Snap.
you could only snap TV shit. No, you couldn't.
You could snap all kinds of shit.
Any other app. Because I remember I used to snap the shit out of YouTube.
You could snap streams.
Yeah.
You can snap pretty much everything that was able to be snapped. You can snap
Yeah.
Internet Explorer, even though that shit still works like shit on the Xbox. I don't give a fuck what no one say. I don't understand how Internet Explorer doesn't fucking work on the Xbox. That's different. it really, anyone who uses Internet Explorer on your Xbox, you know that shit's horrible. Like, there's no two ways about it. But yeah, you can snap everything. Like shit, like you said, YouTube was my go-to. I would snap a game or I would snap ESPN on the side. It was fucking. That's why I was mad when he took it out, but understandably so, I guess.
Ain't that about a bitch?
But that's the thing, though.
No, that's the new revolution in video games.
Nah, you already know it's not. You already know people gonna run with it, but that's
No. This is
confronted
PlayStation fans. You see, the thing is, right? It's not revolutionary to us.
Yeah.
Because that, you know what that's like? That's like having your trash and you throw it out, and the man on the street, that's his treasure. That's exactly what it is.
What? How many people be going fucking dumpster diving this shit, like rich areas, all that shit, taking this shit and fucking reselling that shit at fucking pawn shops and shit. Like,
Hell
yo,
yeah.
that's the wave. You 1,000 on that. If you anyone live near the Northeast or anything like that, you know what that is.
Man, how did we get on the dumpster diving, bro, from the PlayStation UI? I got lost. Like, you guys went on some kind of, like, black tangent or something.
But nah, yeah, you can talk about PlayStation, you know.
Nah, man, the first thing I thought it was kind of cool. The little cards on there were okay, but I just don't know how useful that'll be outside of the PlayStation games. You know, the first party games that use it.
I hate those cards. Those cards are intrusive as fuck.
You know my thing, and I was telling up the station fan, I know. What's gonna happen when you start filling up those cards? They're gonna start taking resources from somewhere. They're gonna change up that UI.
There's probably they're gonna eventually. My favorite.
Because people think the UI is working off the SSD because the morons don't know that shit is using up RAM.
It's using up CPU cycles as well.
Yeah, they're gonna have to redo that. They're gonna get rid of that shit soon. So all that shit what these motherfuckers be talking about that. Wheels.
Boy, you already know what it is though. Like it's like Apple fans. These niggas out here, they don't give a fuck. They get their shit late and they gonna act like it's the best. And because Microsoft capitulated, or like they say, they gave the RAM to developers, it's gonna be looked upon as the new best thing. Like, because you gotta remember, half these people that we arguing with, half these people probably don't even remember the snap. Well, some of them do, because some of them are old enough. I be seeing y'all be arguing with 40-year-old heads and all that shit. But these younger generations and shit, they don't know and they don't really care. Like, you know what I mean? Like when they probably saw Snap, they were probably when Snap came out. That was what, like 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
Snap came out at the launch of the Xbox One X. I mean,
Yeah,
the Xbox One.
That was what, like 7 years ago.
2013.
Yeah, they got rid of that stuff in what, 2015? They got rid of that.
Think about it.
They got rid of that just shortly after they got rid of Kinect, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think it might even they might have did it both at the same time.
Because like remember, you used to use your Connect to say Xbox Snap, whatever, Xbox Snap YouTube.
Exactly. Yeah, I think they took it out at the same time or something like that. But you got to think about
when
it.
When Phil was starting to talk about, listen, we gonna put more resources to wait supposed to go.
But look at like the people that we're arguing with, besides the older generation, because there's a lot of fanboys in the older generation, but there's a lot of young people, like 10 years old, and maybe a little older than that fucking know nothing but fucking PlayStation. Like, you know what I mean? PlayStation and
unfortunately,
and what they've been told. I mean, because a lot of people just follow people. They don't follow fucking facts. They just follow people. So
they don't follow facts.
Yeah, they just follow people. So at the end of the day, you already know that most of these people, like, they legitimately think, like, not most of them, like 11 and under, like they legitimately think like this is some new shit. Because I don't remember when Xbox took it out. It was like 2 years down the line, something like that, maybe even sooner than that.
Yeah, because it was before the One X came out.
Yeah, way before the One X came out. So it was like they didn't experience that. So for them, I could understand. Everyone else, yeah, I know what it is. Like, so I don't understand the new excitement. And it's not even real, like, I don't even see it as like, all right, all the stuff that I've been watching, all the podcasts and whatnot I've been watching throughout the week. Yeah, they like it, but they're not over, it's like they're not overly excited because they know it's been here and they know that they've been complaining about it already. They're happy to have it on their side, but it's not like, oh my God, like, Sony's doing it again. Like, some people are saying that, but those are the fanboys. The older people
didn't know about it on the Xbox.
Exactly.
The
worst older
worst
people that you see, like they're excited, but it's like, oh, like damn, wait, hold on, we saw this before. Like, wait, hold on. Yeah, I mean, hopefully Sony can do it different, but we see
familiar.
Exactly. But all in all, it looks decent. I just don't understand that home screen. So when you boot up, right?
when you boot up, you automatically are drawn into the last game you played. So that Little Big Planet, like that's automatically going to be on the back end.
No, and this is something I was talking about. I had an argument with Twitter over because they specifically said that they already started up the game. So my thing is, why didn't they show how quick this whole shit boot up? They didn't, and I don't know.
No, didn't they start All Stars, Destruction All Stars from scratch?
Yeah, but that's when they also speed up to talk about getting into the game.
Yeah, you also have to remember they're going online, so that's not necessarily the speed of the console. It probably was. It was.
No, but well, you had Sony fans out there, and you saw an article come out saying that it only takes 8 seconds to get into a match in a thing. Or you could say it only takes 8 seconds to get into an online match.
Yeah, maybe if you're like sitting on the server. But if you're on a iffy connection, or if somebody else is on an iffy connection, it doesn't take that short of a time.
But next thing what they are praising over, Magnum.
Yeah.
If you playing a game on your Xbox and you hit the Xbox button, what's gonna happen?
The guy's gonna come up.
And the game gonna pause in the background, right?
Yeah.
With the PlayStation, it never used to do that. It used to take you out of the game.
Yeah.
So now that they have the game running in the background, to them it's like, oh my god, this is next gen. Oh my god, this is revolutionary. And I see there like, no, it's not. No, it's not.
But you already know they don't. People don't want to hear that. They think that Sony is going to implement it in a different way, or a way that Microsoft didn't think of. That's going to be more inclusive, and more. The bullshit that they're going to think and they're going to say. At the end of the day, the proof is going to be in whether or not that shit stays on the console. We already know that console is more underpowered. I'm not one of those who's going to fucking act like it's not. So, with it being underpowered and in longevity, I'm pretty sure they're going to see. I don't know how much RAM they're using for that. I don't know the specifics. Whatever it is, they're going to have to get that.
You think they're using what they're using? We know they're using some CPU overhead, right?
Yeah, they've got to.
You think that's one of the things what they could do straight from the SSD? Or
No, they got to use CPU resources. They got to use RAM.
Yeah, they got to use CPU and RAM. The SSD.
I don't know. They might be able to get away with. They might be able to get away with the UI elements streaming right from the SSD.
The SSD, right?
Yeah. So because the UI elements are real light, so they might be able to get. But you're not streaming. You're not streaming video off the SSD. What you can stream video off the SSD, but you're not streaming off the internet off the SSD. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So you're using RAM and you're using CPU cycles. So whatever YouTube, it probably is not streaming 4K, but it's probably streaming like 720p in that little video, or whatever video that's streaming off of Sony's network. So that takes CPU cycles, that takes RAM. Because it would be too laggy, I would think, to copy it onto the SSD and then write it off. Not only would that be terrible, because you would be... So every SSD has a read-write lifetime. And it's usually something in the hundreds of millions. But if you're playing a game and reading off that thing, and then you're also streaming off of it, treating it as if it's RAM, I just don't think that's the way they're going. So I think they're going to be using RAM, but I think...
Didn't they say they're going to implement some of that?
Yeah, they'll do that for some stuff, but I don't think they'll be streaming video onto the SSD. It just doesn't make any sense.
So it'll watching the video, you guys, it was loading in, but when it was going through the thing, you seen like a half a second lag before the video popped up. It wasn't instantaneous. So with the speed, and I don't know the architecture of the PlayStation, whatever the fuck they call it, I forgot. But with the speed of the SSD, wouldn't it be instantaneous? If you could load a fucking game that's fucking so complex so quick. I'm pretty sure that if it was off the SSD, or I think if it was off the SSD, it would literally be instantaneous. It wouldn't be like a half a second pause and then something.
What you
would load.
talking about? The small window?
The small window. You ain't see when he was
No, but
demonstrating?
remember that stuff coming, that stuff streaming in from the internet, you know. That's like somebody else's play video or something. That isn't like
I'm
something
talking-
that they put in the game itself.
I'm talking about the store. I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about like you guys talking about the UI. Like when the store loads in, right? When he showed the store load in, like get this game, it looks like a half a second pause. It's the same thing on Xbox, at least on the Xbox One X. I don't know about the
Right.
Series X, but I'm wondering if that proves or shows that it's not on the SSD. Because if it was on the SSD, on the Series X or the PlayStation 5, it would literally be instantaneous, right? For the most part.
Yep.
I don't know. There's more information, I guess, that is I don't.
But you see, that's the thing with whenever Sony shows something, it's more goddamn questions and answers.
Not really. So it's all right. So it's 4K, and it's HDR, right? The UI. I went to
That doesn't make sense to me. Why does the UK? Why does the UI need HDR for shadows and shit?
No, they just listen. They're both overcompensating. That's what both of them are doing. They're both overcompensating for last generation. That's why the UI looks the same way, the way it did on the way it does on the PlayStation 5. At least this is what I think. That's why the PlayStation 5 UI is more like Xbox One original, and the way Xbox is moving is like fuck that. We're just trying to do all. They're just switching sides. PlayStation noticed that they like the UI, but their fans was just eating up whatever they were given. So the next time come around, it was just like, all right, we're just gonna have picture in picture. We're gonna have all this shit. We liked it, but we didn't do it back then, or we couldn't do it back then. We could do it now. And fucking Xbox is taking the opposite approach because I don't remember. Was the Xbox 1080p? The dashboard 1080p before?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
1080p.
Huh?
It was 1080p.
It's still 1080p.
Yeah, the developers wanted the extra memory, and so Microsoft went back to 1080p from 4K.
And gave them the extra RAM, the extra gig of RAM. I remember initially they weren't supposed to get 8 when it comes to the One X, but now they're not getting 9.
Yeah, so we're just seeing a lag from last generation. Let's put it like that. It's a lag from last generation. That picture-in-picture shit, the shit that they're doing now, the integration with this. Thank God they did that, man. And it's crazy, like, when I'm listening to these guys excited about this shit, it's like, yo, bro, if you're this excited about it and you hated what you were playing or what you were doing so much, why were you there? Don't you ask yourself that? Like, if the experience that you're getting now is so next gen and so revolutionary to you, and that's the experience that Xbox gamers was having last year. It's tied to exclusives because we're gamers. Okay, I understand that. Why was that your primary console? Because if the way I look at shit, I'm just trying to go to wherever or whoever best suits me. If I gotta get exclusive on another console, cool. But that's not gonna be my primary. So it's like, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see what they do. Hopefully they could keep it like that and don't change it, because that's what I hope for. But history has proven otherwise. You guys say we don't even know how much RAM they're using, so it don't even make sense to even really. Crazy. But yeah.
Hey,
Well,
let's not question that shit. That's the mighty Sony. That is Sony.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like Sony's getting fucked up. Like a lot of people ain't. Like, did you guys see the reports of the different reports of forecasts of sales and shit like that? The one guy who said that PlayStation was gonna sell 300 to 500 million.
Yeah, that was
Oh
stupid.
yeah. No, 2 to 300 million.
200 to 300 million, I think it was.
300 million.
My bad. Yes.
Listen, I would love gaming to grow that much, but niggas gotta keep
It
it
can.
real. You gotta keep it real, son.
No. It can. It won't be console sales. If you had a subscription service, you could get something like that. I most certainly believe that. But yeah, like Like they were saying, there was certain analysts that was saying certain stuff, and there was certain people that I was like, because I'm trying to remember pre PS4 and Xbox One. I remember PlayStation 3 was hot because they had PSN Plus, and they had Last of Us, and then plus the.
Were you
price
talking
point.
about the PS3?
Yeah, the transition from PS3 to PS4. I'm trying to draw correlations with that to this, because it's pretty much the same thing. They had positive press coming out of the generation. They had a better price point.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't deemed as anti-consumer.
Nope.
The whole this is how we switch game shit. So it's a 100% a 180. Yeah, I'm trying to with the whole forecasting shit. One of the forecasters said that if you look at all the traffic for Xbox and PlayStation, you can see that he predicts that Xbox would outsell them 2-1. I don't believe that at all.
Oh yeah, you didn't see the Sony fans went after that motherfucker? They went after his ass.
Oh no, I ain't see that.
Oh, they went after him. What the fuck do you know? And blah 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 and blah blah blah. And I need to know where your house is, so I'ma murder your kids and I'ma shoot your dog.
Oh what?
They went
How come we
after
don't
his
shoot
ass.
dogs? How come we don't shoot cats? Like, can we get a little equality in that? Like, leave my dogs alone. I always want to shoot the dog. Like, what's up?
Because the cat ain't gonna fuck with you, bro.
Cause if somebody kills your cat, you just gonna get another cat. If somebody kills your dog, then that'll hurt. That'll hurt. Hey Lulu, somebody come and kill you, that'll hurt, man.
Man, don't be killing my cat, bro.
I think if you kill
Okay, Lulu. Okay.
You kill one of my dogs, that just saves me some money, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's a sorry sack of shit.
make some money, you go sell that cat somewhere and make some food out there.
Quill can't sell that cat. You want Mrs. fucking Quill kill his ass?
What? The cat ran away. The fuck? That's so easy.
Nah, man.
Fuck.
You ain't
Meow Meows ain't running away. Meow Meows is too old to run away. It's an old cat. That cat's like fucking 13 years old now.
If you're getting off topic. But all in all, I will say this: I like the UI.
I thought it looked good.
I just see the problems coming with it, but I like it.
I hate.
Because if every time you do something in a game, it creates what they call a card. I see a lot of fucking cards, and those cards using up some kind of resource.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
But I got a problem though.
Okay.
And cool, I want you. So the UI is 4K HDR, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But the games are sub 4K. And these guys have no problem with that.
You already know, man. That's that hypocrisy. That dumb shit.
That's just fanboy shit, man.
Is it something isn't wrong with that?
No. You could
Do
be.
that type of shit in all aspects of your life.
Well, you gotta remember that the fucking UI for the Xbox One was 1080p, but we weren't playing any 1080p games that weren't Microsoft games for a long time. The same thing with the One X. It don't matter to me.
No, it honestly don't. I didn't.
All I care about is functionality. Having extra
That's all
stuff
I
is
care about.
nice, but as long as it's not getting in the way.
Exactly. I hit left, it goes left. I hit right, it goes right. That's what I want.
Listen, it moves smoother. I like the little borderlines around it. When I first saw it, it popped up to me because the backgrounds and the shit and the borders and shit is different. But it moves smooth. Everything is good. I like how you can fucking now when you're looking for your game, it breaks it down by letter. Fucking you can see the last updates. You played this game yesterday. You played these games 3 days ago. You played this game 7 days ago. I love all that shit. I mean, so it's whatever. You already know it comes down to the games, like they say, until they think they have an advantage with a 4K UI. But did you guys see?
And let's not forget, you now do trophy tracking, so you can tell how much progress before you get a trophy.
Bro,
How fucking long
yeah.
you been doing that with achievement?
That's why this week has been. That's why this week has been fucking hilarious when it comes to watching podcasts all around, from your IGNs to whoever, because you have to see them feign excitement for something that they know was out already, and they have to act like they don't have to, but they choose to act like it's something revolutionary to drum up, excitement. But it's fucking, I don't know.
What if they didn't know?
I'm pretty sure Damon Hatfield knows what's on the Xbox, or fucking Greg, or all these guys. I'm pretty sure they know what's on the Xbox.
I don't know. You know who should know though? Is all these Xbox fanboys, like MGK or MBK or whatever the hell his freaking name is, and fucking Crap Gamer. All these guys were freaking giant fucking super fanboys, and now they're giant super Sony fanboys. And they should remember. They should remember. Because these are things they were touting about at the beginning of this current generation. So I don't know.
Anyway,
Those
are the worst to me. Yeah.
Well, hold on.
But all in all, it just I see when eventually I do get a PS5. Alright, is it cool?
Wait, hold on. Did you guys, before we move on from PS5, fuck the UI? Wait, actually, no, I still got more on that UI. Honestly, you say you like it. It looks like shit to me. I'm gonna be honest, because once you hop in, those cards, they're too intrusive. I like the idea, but you can do it in a way where you don't have cards taking up 50% of your screen with the shit in the background. I also don't like how I gotta fully look at the bottom bar and how they navigating through that shit. But you see how the top left is just games and media. Then you go to the bottom bar and you got all your.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't that into it. I didn't even notice that shit.
Damn, that's crazy. Because that shit, like, that's what I'm saying.
Listen,
like,
they lost me 2 minutes into the video. 2 minutes into the video, I was like, okay, my ADD is kicking in.
But for real, alright, the bottom of the screen has like the X and B, right? Kind of like a little X and B style thing. Then the top left
Now you're
shows
making me go boot up this shit.
Yeah, look at it. And once you, like, it shows you games and it shows you media, and like they showed the UI, but they didn't show the fucking UI. They showed you a little bit of the stuff, but I ain't see them going in and out and all this other stuff. They're showing you the cards and what new capabilities they can do, but in terms of like fully navigating this shit, I need to see one of those videos, because I'm leaning towards not liking it, and I don't want to, but not my fault because I haven't seen it.
This is my thing though, Magnum, right? It's just a fucking mechanism when you turn on the PlayStation. Listen, if the day come that you do decide to buy a PS5, because you never got a PS4, right? So you're not guaranteed you get a PS5. The most you're gonna do is start it up and go to the game. Go to the last game you were playing or some shit. So you're even gonna spend 20 seconds on that shit. And you don't seem like the kind of gamer who gonna want to be bringing in to see how other people playing and that kind of shit. But you know where I realized they pick up that feature from? Dark's the Demon Souls. That was a big thing in Demon Souls, wasn't it?
What, to see?
To see how somebody else progressed.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah, but alright, that's YouTube. Like, for instance, you get stuck somewhere, you go on YouTube with Demon Souls.
That's where I used to snap YouTube.
Yeah, so yeah, you could, yeah. But I don't know, like like for instance, right? I didn't hop on the PlayStation 4 because we already talked about it. I don't give a fuck. They ain't have shit in the beginning, and then by the time shit started heating up, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'll wait for the next shit. But like the PlayStation 3 was simple. The X and B, I liked it left or right. It was simple. It wasn't better than Xbox, but it was simple. And this shit, I'm guessing the PlayStation 4. I looked at some of the PlayStation 4 stuff. UI looked good, but this shit, I understand that they integrated it. I don't like it though. Like, I don't like the way it looks, and I haven't seen them dive into it more. But the way it looks disjointed with the cards and stuff to me, I'd much rather it be like in a menu than fucking 6 big ass cards that pop up and shit on your
At the
screen.
bottom of the screen.
Yeah, it take up the whole screen. Like, I don't. That shit bothers me. But I'll get over it, I guess.
No, but isn't that some of the shit everybody was complaining with Microsoft when they had these big ass squares taking up too much of the screen?
Yeah, the Metro. Yeah, I remember that. That was exactly, and they were justified until Microsoft actually made. I don't even use the main screen on Microsoft. Like, I could. Don't get me wrong. It's just going up and down, and everything's right there. You got my first 2 things on my games right there. But I just use the guide. The guide is the fucking is the fucking UI in my opinion on the Xbox. Like,
I agree.
like
I see
if
what you're
you're
saying.
using the home screen, like, it's gonna take too much. It's gonna take too long. It's gonna be bullshit on there that you don't want. I'd just rather use the guide ASAP. That's why I'm saying with Sony's, I don't understand the guide does those type of shit. Like, I just don't, because they got games and media up top left, and then they got the guide at the bottom. But I ain't really seeing delving into it the way I want to, other than just highlighting the specific icons. Like,
Listen,
but
you notice with all of Sony, whenever they're showing shit, it's like, well, we're out of time. Even if they set the fucking time, but they're out of time.
that's a fact. You already know what that is. Trying to show you as little as possible because it ain't really shit that I changed. It's the same thing with PlayStation 4.
And I was telling Revan, I believe that's Sony marketing strategy to starve you of information. Because
It worked.
me and well, I guess I could say it now, right? There's this big push now with Sony fans against Digital Foundry. Because they're saying Digital Foundry is seeming to be pro Microsoft, and from time Microsoft threw them out to Redmond with the One X, they've been pro Microsoft. And I had to tell somebody, listen. He was like, look how confident they speak when they speak about the Series X, but when they speak about the PlayStation, they are. I say, you ever think about it? They have a Series X sitting right next to them. They took it apart. They know what every component looks like. With the PlayStation, they get the same information we got. So they don't know shit about the PlayStation. So how can you speak confidently about something you don't know about?
Oh shit, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people.
They're supposed to be an independent thing. So if they do, then they shouldn't speak about it at all. I said, if they don't speak about it, y'all gonna say they're speaking about the PlayStation pushing the Xbox. I say, all y'all PlayStation fans doing is setting up a narrative from now. Because y'all know whenever Digital Foundry start doing comparisons, Sony gonna get shit out. The only thing Digital Foundry gonna say is on the PS5 you load into the game 2 seconds faster.
But you can't say that. You can't say that. I forgot what they showed. They showed, there was a video that I watched, right? They showed the boot up. This is kind of UI talk, but they showed the boot up on the UI. I'm guessing that's as close to the metal. I'm pretty sure I'm saying the wrong thing. As you can get, right? Your UI, right, Kuel?
I don't fucking know, bro.
All right, whatever you.
Listen, Magnum, you know one of the reasons why the PS5 will load games faster than the Xbox? Because more Xbox games will be, even when they're doing comparisons, like say Call of Duty. On the PS4 it's gonna be 1440. While on the Xbox it'll be closer to 4K.
I could understand that, but what I'm saying is like the UI, they did a comparison between the load up time between the UI on the Xbox and load time on the PS5. The load up time on the Xbox was faster by like 3 or 4 seconds.
Are you talking about booting up the machine from a cold boot?
They actually did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I don't think anybody ever seen the PS5 actually boot up from a
Yeah, they had that leaked video.
Remember the leak photo? I mean, the leak video of the guy booting up the PS5. That shit was real, obviously. After we seen this shit, and they did a comparison between the Xbox.
Yeah, because that's the same shit they use.
Exactly, and then
So it was
they did
legit.
Yeah, it was legit. And then they did the series comparison with that, and it loads up like 3 to 4, like 3 seconds quicker, something like that. So I can't say Because I would expect
Hey.
that shit to load up instantaneously. It's a fucking UI. It's not a game. It's not nothing. I understand games gonna be more complicated, so it might help them. But how does your UI load up slower? That
You
doesn't
got
make
all
sense.
them fucking cards to load in.
Boy,
Cards, baby, cards. Got all them cards, man.
Because
You gotta load
look,
up-
it's
you gotta
it's
load
more
up the
likely it's more likely because their UI is more complex.
Yeah.
The Xbox
So
UI
it's
is
like
real
what you-
simple.
It's like what you were saying earlier. It's a total 180. Microsoft simplify their UI, and Sony complicate theirs.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That makes
And that shit gonna piss a lot of them Sony fans off because they're gonna be like, no, it's not. That's not true. That's impossible. There's gonna be some Luke Skywalker and some Darth Vader shit.
Oh shit.
They're not gonna wanna accept. They're not gonna wanna accept a lot of shit. What's gonna come?
Like.
What do you mean
talk-
the Xbox is better? What do you mean the Xbox got better games? What do you mean? Anyway, next topic.
Wait, hold on. PlayStation. Before we move off to PlayStation, did you talking about shit that they don't believe in? Did you guys see the leak shit that there's like the leaked PlayStation 4 version of Dark Souls? Did you see that shit? That one of the retailers leaked.
But
it.
that's not fake. That's legit. But I've been telling y'all from the jump that Dark Souls coming on the PS4. The PS5 have no exclusives other than Godfall, and that's god awful.
Now, I also brought this up to see if Kuel, do you know
What?
if that is? Does that seem as though that's possible on the PS4 to you?
Yeah, I don't see why not. The transitions will just take longer. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't see
You
a
think-
problem.
You remember that scene when he was walking through the hallway, right?
Yeah.
You get a lot of that global illumination shit in
Just-
Avengers also. That's why it looks so
They'll
beautiful.
just tone that shit down.
Yeah.
But remember 2 Magnum, right? The thing with Demon Souls, why you don't need a lot of processing power, is 2 fucking enemies on the screen. I mean, 2 things on the screen. You and the fucking 1 enemy.
But
And then remember, ain't like it moving 60 frames per second to say it moving fast like Ninja Gaiden or any of them. It's a slow paced game.
But
It's
here's
a
my thing.
paced game. It's a scripted game.
So how would they? How would they like? You saw when you know the first boss you fight in Demon Souls. Like you saw when he was cutting him the markings, all that shit. So they would just tone that down on a PlayStation 4.
No.
Or that should be-
It's what on the PS5 1440. It's gonna be 900p.
No,
And
but
then
I
they put the
mean,
resources towards other shit
no. Cool. I want you to
on
time
the
it off.
PS4.
I'm
On
talking
the
about
PS4,
you.
it'll be 900p, and they're gonna put the resources towards trying to make it do all that other shit. What you there talking about?
They'll cut what they can cut and try to keep it as close to 1080p as possible. And it'll be 1080p on the Pro as well.
So that isn't
It'll
a
be
negative.
1080p on the Pro.
I mean, it's not. I don't see anything in there. Yeah, I don't see anything in there they can't get working on the PlayStation 4.
No,
That doesn't mean. Hey, that doesn't mean.
I was thinking, I was like, this game.
That doesn't mean that the game is coming on the PlayStation 4 either. There's no official announcement, so
But that's the thing. That's why I'm like, damn, because we already know what that means with Sony. It's not like they're straightforward with their information. Clearly. Clearly. So it's like, yo, you got a splash screen that says PS5, PlayStation 4, and whatever. Then he's like, nah, that's not real. Then you get a fucking... This isn't the first... I think this is the second retailer overseas who said, something about a PlayStation.
It's coming to the PS4, right?
Yeah. There could be mistakes in retailers, but it's like...
Listen, ain't a mistake. Ain't a mistake. You know why Sony gonna keep it on the wrap? Because remember the release date supposed to be the 19th, which is a week after. Right now, if they ever announce that Demon Souls is coming on the thing, the pushback is gonna be fucking disastrous. So you see that week after, Sony gonna pay that fucking week. but they want to sell this first crop of PS5s.
I don't know. That shit looks concerning. And something else, because I'm just, damn, this is like a mad PlayStation news. Did you guys see the
And I believe that's why they didn't show God of War as well. Because people gonna realize, but shit, this look the same as the God of War 2018. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm guessing that's not ready. Cause Horizon
No,
Zero
that
Dawn.
game coming on the PS. That game coming on the PS4 as well.
Nah, I know, but I'm saying they showed off Horizon somewhat, and they weren't.
Listen,
afraid to
it
show
goes
off
to show
Horizon.
you Jim Ryan is just a fucking liar.
Yeah, y'all niggas really hate Jim Ryan so much. That shit is fucking hilarious.
No, I don't hate Jim Ryan. Jim Ryan gonna get fucking fired. Because
gonna get
you know who gonna hate? You know who gonna hate Jim
fired.
Ryan? Sony fans gonna hate Jim Ryan because they're gonna realize Jim Ryan is the fucking equivalent to Don Matrick.
I don't know about that, dude. He hasn't done nearly as bad as Don Matrick. Don Matrick fucked up pretty bad, man.
Yeah, Don Matrick did fuck up pretty bad. In Don Matrick ain't just fuck up. He colossally fucked up.
He did.
But what I'm saying is, you know what? You know why? You know, and you know why I was telling a Sony fan? The minute them fucking Sony games stop coming out at that very high quality, and ain't that they're gonna stop coming at that high quality, you know, they're gonna be realizing the game's not advancing to the next level. Because look at it now, it's the same shit you're getting all the time. The same shit.
Well,
And
Sony
then
already.
how much more remakes you're gonna be hearing about?
Yeah,
Getting a Blood Soul remake and this remake and that remake. For Christ in heaven's sake, what happened to the original games? You're gonna remake every goddamn thing?
You know a Blood Soul remake is coming.
Huh?
I said, you know Blood Souls is coming. Bloodborne. You got me all fucked up.
Bloodborne coming after Demon Souls.
Yeah.
But I don't blame the Sony situation on, because Sony situation seems to be bigger than that. Like, for instance, right, they're losing a lot of Japan support. I didn't even realize that they moved their fucking headquarters from Japan to fucking California. When the fuck did they do
Oh
that?
hell yeah. We
I wasn't paying
love
attention.
LA.
Like, what?
Just as everybody's leaving LA, they're coming to LA.
Like,
Who?
I read that. You said what?
I said, just as everybody's leaving LA, they're moving to LA.
Yeah, like that's. But that, from what I'm seeing, that's causing problems with a bunch of indie developers in Japan in terms of getting their shit on a platform because of how complicated it is for them to get it on the platform now. And there's a couple of them that's opting not to. I was reading some shit on that, and there was a couple of videos on that. Like that whole.
But they got a platform. They got a platform. It's called
PC.
Game Pass.
Well, they don't got it yet. They got the Switch because you know they're more mobile. And Game Pass here is gonna be on your phone. But it's like Sony is disconnecting themselves from what has helped them a lot. That Japan buys. That
I believe that's why they throw Japan the bone with their little marketing stuff. But because of that, Sony gonna lose the US market.
But exactly, but because you remember, all right, I didn't know this prior to, all right, what was it, 2 podcasts ago? Now I was like, yeah, you already know they're gonna do Japan first. Like, what kind of? I thought when they were gonna do Japan first, that's because their headquarters in Japan. Last time I remember, I didn't fucking check on it again. Last time I remember, their headquarters was in Japan. So now it's like, what the fuck? So your headquarters is in America. So you're gonna
California love, baby.
you're gonna negate the American market and send your shit to a couple of fucking YouTubers in Japan that are popular, admittedly so, but weird as fuck, and not actually showing off your product the way you want it to be shown off. You could have just did that with some Joe Smos off the street, and I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. How do you move your headquarters to America, but then say fuck America? We just gonna do
But
everything.
this is big dick Sony. You just lay down and take it.
Sony, you crazy.
And what they don't know is the American market. Like, man, fuck you. Microsoft fucked up, but we going back home.
I don't know if it's that tribalist, but they're fucking themselves over for real. Like, like for real. Because there is an opportunity for Microsoft to come in there and do some not damage.
Yeah, and you know what that opportunity came? Xbox All Access. Because all the little rednecks like Cruel and them who kind of broke. So wait, I gotta pay straight up $400-$500 off PS5, and I could pay $25 a month for Xbox, and my credit kind of fucked up. Let me get on that program. And you know, and this now segues into the next topic. This partnership with GameStop, where GameStop will now be moving Microsoft to the front of the store and be pushing Xbox stuff because they now have a financial agreement with GameStop.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. But
Listen,
before we jump into that,
Phil coming for the straight jugular.
before we get into that, well, do you want to defend your broke redneck self?
I don't know where this redneck is coming from, man. I don't sound anything like a redneck. You talk about I come in here talking like this, and maybe you got a point on me, but I don't come in talking like this. I know something, you know.
Oh my God, that sounded like a redneck from fucking.
But
My God, were you playing the banjo?
that was my pajambo.
But nah,
Banana.
yeah, like
He's gonna be doing it all day.
think about that. Well, do you think that what Damien was talking about with GameSpot or Stop? Fucking, I always fuck that up. But yeah, with GameStop,
Spot.
like, do you think that's
It's actually GameStop.
yeah, GameStop? Do you think that's a foot in for like a hostile takeover later? Like, yo, alright, like we on the back end now.
Nah.
But
Not
we
for
trying-
us to take over, but just for Microsoft to say, we here, we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. They treat them like a side bitch. Like you get the get the your console sold and shit like that, but we don't gotta actually put a ring on it. We just got a little back room deal. Do you guys think that's gonna be how massive do you guys think that's gonna be in America?
Okay, Magnum, if you were working in GameStop, and you know for every Xbox you sell, GameStop gets some of the thing. Your bonus at the end of the month gonna come based on revenues they making just from the Xbox. Cause they really making half of digital sales for the PlayStation. I remember Sony pulled all digital sales from everywhere.
They did?
The only place you could buy digital sales for any Sony product is from Sony.
Yo, Sony's on some shit. Hold on, that's crazy because I remember that it was kind of the same way with the Xbox. I remember I was trying to buy a digital code for the Xbox back in the day and I couldn't. So, and I remember for the PlayStation I could. So why the fuck would they do that? Like, do they keep more money keeping it on their platform only? Is that how that works? Like,
I told you, this is big dick Sony telling you just lay down and take it.
but I don't. So cool. Do you think that's gonna be major, or not? Or do you think that could cause problems with like Best Buy, Target, and Walmart in them?
I don't know. They might eventually connect with Target and all of those companies.
Because eventually they're gonna say, listen, I want that same deal you get in GameStop. When I sell digital shit, I get lifetime revenue.
And they got like what 1% of I forgot what is it rumored to be.
They didn't go into all those details.
Yeah, there was a rumor though, but still they'll never go into those details. But it was something that was low. It wasn't nothing too crazy. But once you
No, it's
call
gonna
it,
be about 3, 4, 5%.
Now they was talking lower than that. At least the guy that who I was listening to. It was one of them. I forgot. Gabe or Rakes or one of those type of guys. For one of those companies. And they get a sell on everything. DLC, games. Or they get a piece of that. I mean, DLC, games, everything. So that's perfect for them. Like you can't be mad at that.
No.
And at the same time, that kind of stops Sony. Well, Sony don't have all access, but if Sony wanted to do something like that, they can't do it with GameStop.
I don't think Sony can even afford to do all access.
Yeah. There's no point in doing all access with Sony. At least I don't think so. For Sony. But do you think they could team up with retailers also? Therein? Is there a possibility? Do you guys see a way they could team up with retailers, maybe a Walmart? Like, yeah, I got GameStop. We got Walmart.
I don't know.
Take that.
Should.
No.
Like how Microsoft had Taco Bell, so they went with Burger King.
What's funny is didn't Microsoft go with Burger King like on the 360 days? Because they had like the Sneak King. That was actually a pretty good game.
A couple of them. I remember the Sneak King. It was Sneak King and it was like some racer, right? Or some shit. I don't know. But alright then, so fuck it. Sony knows what y'all doing. Got all access shit with GameStop. I wonder how long that deal is. Do you guys? Well, no one knows, so whatever.
No, I don't know.
It probably.
Nobody knows the detail, but I think. Hey, who knows? Remember Microsoft doing up software for the storefront, the POS and all that shit.
But I don't know. Switching topics a little bit. Same Xbox though. You guys, we didn't talk. Did we talk about the medium coming out in December?
No, we didn't get a chance to talk about that yet.
It's like December 10th, I think.
That's why I'm getting my
December
Xbox.
10th,
That's
but it's coming on Game Pass.
I'm getting my Xbox. Word. You know that's funny you say. I was just about to say I'm about to get my Xbox and buy medium. Oh shit! I forgot that shit is on Game Pass. Word. That shit's crazy too. I'm still hearing the same narrative. No games, no nothing. It's like, yo, I was watching. I think it was Spawn Waves. Like, yeah, they don't got no games. Yeah, the medium's coming out. December now.
Hey, listen, they gotta hold on to something. They gotta hold on to something.
Like, bitch, medium, a fucking full AAA game in itself. Why the fuck do you always gotta bring up Halo is not there? Discount the fact that they actually have a game launch window now.
When we welcome to the land of the living. Oh, listen, when we get to that juncture, we talk about that Halo as well.
Oh shit. You can get there now, fuck it.
No. All I want to say about the Halo is I have a renewed hope for Halo after I saw Assassin's Creed this week. Did you guys see that Assassin's Creed trailer? I think I put it in the chat this week.
I saw the
And
gameplay.
they say we're running, and they say we're running on the Xbox. Holy camoli!
Holy, hold on, let me look at this shit. Cause I watched a couple. Cause they've been dropping a lot of this motherfucker P, and they've been dropping a lot of fucking what's the name? A lot of gameplay. You know what I mean? Segments and shit like that. I ain't look at the trailer.
No,
so
this is the last. This is a gameplay trailer.
Oh, okay. For the next
Man.
gen.
Damien over here eating chips and shit.
Okay.
I don't see it in the chat, bruh. I don't see nothing. I scroll back. The only video in the chat is the PlayStation UI experience.
But nah, I don't know. The rumors is they're supposed to drop something soon regarding the play.
Hold on.
We'll see what's up with that shit. I don't know. That shit might look good, but the rumors is what, December 10th or 9th? I mean, November 9th. They're supposed to have like a fan fest, dropping a bunch of shit.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys see that during the week? rumor. I should.
All right, check the chat now. I just reposted it in the chat.
That's the WhatsApp, man. You gotta post it in the Discord
Assassin's
chat.
Creed Valhalla official deep dive trailer.
Turn down my rocket. My background.
I reposted it in Discord. Is that the world building, the town building mode they showed?
Oh yeah, that should look crazy. Question. Sorry, fellow podcast listeners. Yo, you know what'll look crazy too? Did you see that those cyberpunk gameplay clips they've been dropping?
Yo, the vehicle trailer.
Bruh.
I do such stuff for you know. When you take so long,
Bruh, that
man,
shit,
I'm greedy here.
that shit, my jaw dropped a little. Only thing is, I'm guessing next generation or hopefully later this generation, like, he's on a bike and he's fucking riding, and his fucking jacket is not going, like, with the wind or nothing like that.
It wasn't flapping in the wind.
Nah, it wasn't flapping in the wind at all. Like, it looked like
What kind of last gen shit is that?
It looked good. I ain't gonna-
1080p. What kind of 1080p shit is that? I gotta be running on the box.
That's that fucking 900p upscale to 1080. But not a.
Who else?
What?
You're a PC gamer. I got a question for you.
Ask.
You there?
Yeah.
What's the native resolution of a game on the PC?
Whatever you want it to be. I mean, so long as it supports it. It's whatever the game supports. Doesn't necessarily.
No, who else? It can be that.
No, literally. Some
We're not
games
gonna
don't support some
we're not gonna
resolutions.
Scale up or down. We're not going to scale based on the CAD, right? But
Yeah.
it has to be some kind of native resolution.
No,
Otherwise, this whole native resolution shit is just bullshit.
that's all bullshit. There is no native resolution on the fucking PC.
Yeah, you're right. You need like a.
Because we know the developers will always put out a thing saying the recommended specs.
Yeah, the recommended specs for 1080p.
Which when they say recommended specs, that's what like the baseline area was.
The recommended specs are usually for 1080p. New games that come out. The recommended specs should get you at 1080p.
So basically, can we say that the native resolution on PC is 1080p then?
I would say that. The vast majority of people are playing at 1080p. If you want to call anything native on PC, it'd be 1080p.
Until you get that 3090 and you run that game at 8K 60 or 30
Who the fuck has the 8K monitor? Look at all these people on fucking. I follow these people and they're like, I got my 3090. I'm like, why did you spend twice as much for 10% more fucking performance? That's all they got. It's about 10% more performance with the 3090. Yeah, the 3090 gives you 10 to 15% more performance. Unless you got an 8K monitor, you just wasted your damn money.
Or if you're developing.
No. No, there's specific cards built for people in the professional space.
So what?
I said there's specific cards built for people in the professional spaces. They have a lot more than 20 gigs of fucking RAM. 24 gigs, I think, is what it has.
I know that. You can spend thousands upon dollars, or you can try to get a lower card, and even though they say they don't have SLI, you can run it in SLI. So.
Well, DirectX 12 runs shit in SLI. I said DirectX 12 does that within the API. So I don't know why anybody even worries about that shit anymore.
No.
I don't know.
I just wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, there's no technical native resolution. There's just most people play at 1080p.
Hey, let's put it like this. Hey, let me flip it on the head like this. Fucking next generation, it's gonna be 1080p too because of the Series S. How about that? It ain't gonna be 4K. Ain't gonna be 4K 30. Series S is gonna outsell everything. It's gonna be 1080p or 1440p upscale. That's gonna be the new native resolution. 1440p, 1080.
Everybody, no one's jumping to 4K fucking monitors in mass. It's not like 4K TVs where everybody's going out and they're buying 4K TVs. People are not going out and buying 4K monitors. I follow a lot of people on Twitter that are like fucking high-end PC people. And they're all like, oh, 4K is the future on PC. It's like, not really. 1440p is what most real high-end fucking gamers are playing. 1440p at 144 hertz.
That's a fact. But if you've seen with the new cards and everything, I've seen a lot of people in their new setup, they usually got one of those LG OLEDs. Shout out to my LG OLED fellow users. They get one of those LG OLEDs. They got their 4K at 120. They got their fucking VRR. Because it's the same thing for a monitor for 1500. You only get, and they got the HDR. I don't even think those monitors for 1500 even got HDR on it.
Yeah, they do. Dude, monitors, the $1,500 monitors do now, but even before they didn't. There's no 1440p fucking monitors that have HDR though. That's what sucks about it, is that fucking HDR monitors are fairly recent, like in the last year, and even those are more expensive. Where you can spend that same amount on an excellent TV.
But that's exactly what they've been doing. Like, they're like, fuck it. I've been watching a bunch of them. They're like, you know what? Why the fuck would I spend $1,500? Don't get HDR. Don't get my 4K when I get this fucking LG.
Because you're losing.
Model, like they say.
Any hardcore gamer is not going to fucking be playing on a goddamn TV.
So what?
I said any hardcore gamer is not going to be playing on a fucking TV. The refresh, it's no. There's too much fucking. There's too much lag. Even in the best ones.
Not with the Series X. Microsoft cut down the input lag. Remember?
Nah, that's for the controller to the console, but
yeah.
TV. I think the what is the LGs like? All right, you can get monitors, high rate monitors. Yeah, you get 2ms, 3ms, but it's not about. From what I've been seeing all over YouTube, you tell me whatever, but it's more about the bang for your buck value than just a monitor and the 3ms that you'll be getting. It's about you'll get a fucking TV that you can fucking use that has full 4K, fucking all the other shit that the monitor don't have. Like, yeah, you're right. Like, if you're talking about like a CS:GO professional player, yeah,
they're 1440p, 144 hertz, yeah.
Huh?
Anybody that's playing professionally is going to want to go monitor. I know a lot of people play on the monitors with their consoles that do professional.
Yeah, that's a fact. A lot of people like their monitors or their dual monitor setup. But the new trend is, especially with that 3080 and the 3090s, that people trying to show off all their shit, is they running it on a fucking OLED. My bad. I had the brain freeze right there. Like if you'll get your Linus Tech, who'll fucking run it on his monitor, but then he'll still show off his shit on fucking what's the name too, like. But oh no, I don't even know how the fuck we got into. What the fuck was the point of resolution shit again, Damien?
I don't know.
The point of what?
The resolution. What you wanted to know about?
No, I don't want to, cause you know when it comes to the consoles, you're hearing well, it's native this or native 1440 or it's native 1080. But with the PC, it scales depending on what card you got. But the developer has to make it native something.
No, they don't.
No, you got a card and you can try to play it at whatever resolution. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's no. It's
Yeah, but
it's
it
why
has to
it's
be
why if
native
you
something.
it's why if you look at my bio on my Xbox account, it says texture resolution is greater than fucking screen resolution. It doesn't matter what your resolution on your screen. You'll have the lower the resolution, the softer your picture is going to be. But that's really all you're getting at. I mean, it bothers some people, like if you're dropping a lot of resolution. But for a lot of people, they don't give a damn. Like I said, most people are playing at 1080p. They don't give a shit.
Like for instance, like that Demon Soul shit. Like this kind of bounce off what you're saying with that Demon Soul shit. They had the assets in the game at 4K or something like that.
I don't know what their assets are. They didn't say that I know of. They didn't say what their assets were.
I think Digital Foundry was like they got fooled because their assets are 4K or some shit like that. But
Yeah.
it's like it's a 1440p game. So if you do
That's fine.
Huh?
I said if the textures are all 4K, that's what makes it look good.
Yeah.
And the higher resolution makes it look sharper. And you can get away with lower resolution if you can then replace that sharpness with anti-aliasing and post-processing. You can sometimes actually get away with the picture actually looking better, but
Kind of like the Unreal demo they showed on the PlayStation.
yeah, or all the shit they did last gen for the 360 and PS3. How many of those games were at like 640 and fucking all kinds of weird ass fucking sub 720p? But they use post processing and all that other shit to get them looking better.
And nobody gave a shit.
Nobody cared. Nobody cared because there was nobody telling them that there was a problem. There was that like small fucking people back in like the early days before Digital Foundry. There was this little group that did the comparisons.
Yeah, nobody was there to tell them. Look at the reflections in the mirror. How it's not 1080p.
And the only time people cared is when it was blatantly horrible. Like that fucking the Sega game with the girl with the fucking hair was her clothing was her hair. The hell was that called?
Bayonetta.
Yeah, Bayonetta was terrible on the PlayStation 3. Absolutely horrible.
The game itself was almost unplayable.
Yeah. But besides stuff like that, I don't think people really give a shit. And if you only have one console, that's what I always said back then. If you only got one console, what does it matter? You only got one choice.
Exactly.
But you know, people try to people gotta feel validated and special. Whatever choice that they make is the best.
Well, when you've got it's
we really strain off topic now.
Well,
next topic.
I think that was about it, wasn't it? Oh, the Avengers, the game. They delayed the content in order to fix some problems. I don't know what those problems happen to be.
Isn't that game like a dead stick?
They lost it. They lost like what, 40% of their community or something.
Something like that. But me, when I play that game, to be honest, I play it with matchmaking off. Like I don't want no asshole being fucking Iron Man and fucking up. I don't know. I play that shit off. Maybe with Naki or someone like that, but other than that, I play that shit offline.
Man,
there
they should
are
have.
bugs in the game. Like that's a fact. Like it's not as
This
much.
is Magnum.
Yeah.
It's because of you I plan to get it eventually when it go on sale. But I'm gonna tell you, one of the things that fucked that game is the developer opened his fucking mouth.
What he say?
Tell him when the Xbox guys were bitching about the Spider-Man thing, he was like, "Don't bitch about it. If you want to use Spider-Man, buy a fucking." You remember the last developer that said that shit? Cliffy B. His fucking game tanked.
Yeah, that's a terrible
you say?
thing. And He later apologized for that.
They live on the Xbox. PlayStation gamers don't live on fucking online games like that. They want and done. When you come out talking shit about the community that could save your game because Xbox has the better online system and more people who play online. Like I was watching this shit was one of them podcasts yesterday and a guy was like, listen, you know, it kind of messed him up because he got a PS Pro. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yo.
Right? He got a PS Pro, and he tried moving over, and he realized he got like 10 friends on that thing, and he don't know none of them, and they never online. And he still got his hundreds of friends who on the Xbox.
Yeah,
PlayStation guys don't play games online.
that's one of the main concerns for people in terms of like, are you gonna have your friends in? Like I ain't have as many PlayStation friends, but I was a SOCOM heavy player, so like I made a lot of friends playing SOCOM, but I could say when I was playing on my PlayStation back in the day, it markedly felt different when you're talking about online shit. It felt disjointed, all that, but yeah, I could see that. But the Avengers shit, like, I don't know. It's blown out of proportion, to be honest. Yeah, there's bugs in the game, but it's nothing fucking too crazy. Like you'll be on a raid and someone will get stuck behind a wall type of shit, like annoying dumb shit like that. But then you could still
Yeah, but that's every game.
Yeah, exactly. And you could still hit the person. Like you could still damage. It's not gonna fuck up your raid. Like you can't finish it for the most part. Like you just gotta fuck with it a little bit. Yeah, this shit they could fix on. I would love for them to just drop the DLC. It's not that big that they should stop dropping content and trying to fix shit. Not my decision.
But yeah, these developers need to stop running their fucking mouth talking about, well, if you want to play it, just buy a fucking PlayStation. Alright, motherfucker. Then let your game sit on the shelf till they go and sell it for $15 fucking dollars.
You already know what that is. Fucking talking about like, I don't know. Like, I just hope, like, even when I'm playing a game,
you think Phil Spencer don't want to come out and say, you PlayStation motherfuckers who talk shit for years want to play these Bethesda fucking bangers? You better go buy a fucking Xbox or get Game Pass or something. But you can't say that shit.
like, did you hear that interview?
Yeah, I listened to the interview.
I
read it.
Oh, okay, because I read it also. I didn't actually listen to the interview. I just read it real quick. But from what they were saying, it seemed like he abruptly was like he got tight a little bit. He got a little mad. I was like, yo, bro, we got all three. We don't need to put it on their shit. We ain't trying to take shit away from niggas.
Yeah, his phone was like, man, I tired of y'all asking me this shit. If y'all want to play the fucking game, you know what to buy.
I'm gonna go listen to the interview.
And if you don't want to shell out the $4.99, we have a $2.99 option for you.
Or you got $15 extra.
Simple. I don't see no reason why they need to put any games on the fucking PlayStation. And I keep telling these Sony fans, when these Microsoft games from Microsoft Studios start rolling out, boom, boom, boom. This is my thing. They got 23 studios. Some of them working on multiple projects. Let's say they get 15 really good games out of these studios. How Sony gonna keep up? Explain to me. Cause Sony in itself don't fall 15 fucking games a generation.
Hey man.
Let alone good games. So tell me how Sony gonna keep up.
Exclusive.
Please, somebody educate me.
They're gonna get yearly exclusives, and they're gonna rely on indies. I don't know, but like to me, you already like, for instance, like with Medium coming out in December. I don't know if that's like a, hey, you guys almost done. Hey, we don't got Halo. You want to push it up, or it's like that was part of the plan. That was part of the plan. It's like, yo, okay, I thought Medium was gonna come out spring next year type of shit. So, what games do you have slotted for next year? So it seems as though I don't know. To me, I'm hoping the Medium plan is like coming out a month later is something like, okay, we're confident we have a bunch of games. The plan was Halo at launch, Medium a month later, so and so, whatever, whatever. But
Listen, Microsoft's plan is Game Pass.
yeah, of course, but you need games on Game Pass. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
got
but you know
games.
what they're saying? It got games on it now.
I know
Play them
that, but I'm
shits until
saying,
the
like you need to.
play them shits until the games come. That's why they're pushing and telling you the game can be enhanced and all kind of shit. I ain't saying it's a strategy I agree with. You know my thing. I agree we need new game, but that's their fucking strategy.
What I'm saying is, it's giving me. I don't know if I should be optimistic or pessimistic about. I shouldn't be pessimistic at all because I already know what's going on. But in terms of, I don't know if I should be fearful that Medium is pushed up. I don't know if it was pushed up because of Halo. I don't know if they switched spots. Like, okay,
No,
Halo, because they said
because
Halo.
initially Medium was always touted as a release game. I was surprised that it come in a month after.
Yeah, but a launch window isn't that like you could still drop it off in February, March, something like that, and it still be launch window, right?
Yeah, but my thing is I don't think Medium is a big game. I think Medium is like the last game what they made like 3-4 hours.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna be 3-4 hours. I think they had said the shit. I was watching some shit. They were saying it's like some like 10 or some shit like that. But it's
Okay,
because
even 10 hours.
I need a next gen experience. All right, and you talk about a hard game. Knowing me, that 10 hours is gonna be dragged out to 20. Shit, but I need a next gen experience to jump into next gen. Period. Loading times is cool, but
I agree.
whatever. The minute,
I completely agree.
The minute it's all cool and shit like
And
that.
that's my issue that I have with them right now. Is like, what is there for you? Okay, Magnum buy his shit and his friends come over that you can say, yo, check this shit out. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That's why that's why I'm excited about the meme because it's telling me that there's two games being rendered or being played at the same or rendered at the same time, and excitement that I get thinking of what could be done, and hopefully it is. That I mean, that gets me ready for that experience. But I can't lie. There's some shit that changes experience too. Like you guys seen. I don't want to go back to Sony, but fuck it, we going back because I forgot about it. You guys seen the Spider-Man loading shit?
No, I
The
didn't
new
see that.
bro, that shit's amazing. Like in Spider-Man, I guess when you coming out the hideout, you got Spider-Man, right?
I played the original one, yeah.
You know how you coming out the hideout, you got the loading screen,
Yep.
and this shit now like it's like a chute, like there's like an escape hatch, like in the hideout.
Oh.
So you just like he like fucking shoots himself out into the fucking world, like no loading at all. You just shoot it, like the shoot. You probably go
Oh,
through the
so
shoot.
no, you mean the loading is so fast he doesn't walk through a door, he jumps through a chute.
Yeah, he jumps through the chute. Probably takes him like half a second, maybe a little bit longer than that, and then boom, you're in the land.
Yeah,
Like,
as it should.
that shit is amazing. Like when they show the trailer, if you could look it up or whatever, because I'm playing Overwatch right now.
Magnum, listen
Yeah.
to me. This is why I say, right? And I've been telling some people this week. Microsoft bet on power and ray tracing. Sony bet on speed, getting rid of load times. Right now, if you look at what's gonna be the biggest game changer, is that lack of fucking load time. You see what I'm saying? Because right now, people gonna be like, "Oh shit, look how quick this game load up." They're not gonna be saying, "Oh shit, look at the ray tracing."
But you keep on going back to that. I don't want to be anti-Sony, but I don't believe that to be so. Because
Listen, you know, ain't nobody more anti-Sony than me, but I gotta give Jackie jacket. They bet.
I'm gonna give them the example, but you gotta show it to me first. That's what I'm saying. When I look at the UI, it loads faster. Okay, it's less complicated. Cool. When you look at the demo, Didn't they fast forward through a couple of those fucking like when
Yeah.
they showed the
Yeah, but like you say, with the Spider-Man, that shit impressed me because he just like through a shoot.
uh,
Yes, doggy. Somebody around the house, tell them be gone.
but like, all right, I was watching some shit. You remember Marlon Gamer, the nigga you was talking about, right? Marlon Gamer.
Oh, that jackass, he lies too much, man.
I don't know about all that, but yeah, he's too emotional. At the end of the day, didn't he have a developer on there? And we talked about this that said that pretty much everything that they're doing on Ratchet and Clank can be done on the Xbox. When he had a
That
Sony
what?
developer, then he had a Sony developer on his shit, and he was trying to say like Ratchet and Clank and shit like that. This is the type of shit you can
Right.
only play on Xbox.
Yeah, and the guy shut him down like, nope, that could be done on anything.
Exactly. So there's a lot of
That Ratchet and
assumptions.
Clank coming on the PS4 too?
Oh,
No.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Unlikely.
You want to pay
No.
your way, Magnum? Cool.
Wow.
You don't believe it will come on the PS4?
No. Not a chance. Too much effort to try and get that fucking working on the PlayStation 4.
Nigga.
Now you coming too crazy, cool. Coming, Dr. Robotnik.
Magnum,
Yeah.
go and watch all of them Ratchet and Clank videos. You know what you're gonna notice? The
What?
rift is set pieces. The rift is not dynamic. It's static.
It's
It's
static.
the same spot in every level. You see what I'm saying?
Uh,
The-
Oh,
you know,
that's-
it's two rifts. You have the one that pull you closer to enemies, right?
yeah.
I remember we were talking about that or some time back. You have one that pull you to enemies. Go and look at every video. What I initially thought, it was a gun, and you shoot the gun, and it gives you the rift. No. They set pieces on the board, and when you pull through, it takes you to the same outcome. The one that's different is when you're rifting from wall to wall. And you know where the load screen is for that? When you're there jumping through the air. That is loading another screen. It can be done on the PS4. All what happened? You're gonna be hovering air a little longer.
I don't know. That would be crazy. I'll tell you that much. So, yeah, I hope not. Because, like I said, I want to get one. I'm hoping Demon's Souls is on the PS4 also. Because I want. Even if it is, I'm going to get one. I'm going to get it early.
PS4 19th. Anyway,
Wow.
one last thing before, because I actually got a prediction. So there's this new rumor that Microsoft making another acquisition, and it's supposedly bigger than the Bethesda. What's your take?
I don't think it's bigger than Bethesda.
Huh?
It's not going to be. It's not going to be bigger than Bethesda.
I couldn't hear. Did you hear him, Damien?
I ain't hear shit. The rumor is Microsoft has another acquisition to announce that they're going to announce on the 9th, and it's supposedly bigger than the Bethesda acquisition. I think people take it when they say bigger, if the rumor is true, as it's a bigger like studio. I don't think that. I think it's something that people might have said, "Oh shit, how did that happen?" I personally think it's one of two acquisitions: Square Enix or From Software. I see it in all the talks. People talking about Ubisoft and all that. I don't think it's Ubisoft. And Magnum, I told you why yesterday.
I don't know. I'm hoping
Stop.
it. I don't know. Square Enix
Stop.
sounds crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Square Enix sounds way too crazy to me.
Yeah,
I'm
because
still-
it's a Japanese studio. Well, it's a Japanese publisher.
No, just because of how big of the games. Like, for Square to get. Alright. You said Square is what, privately owned?
No. Square is Japanese, but it's publicly owned. It's publicly traded in Japan.
So how much is they evaluated at?
It's not as much as Bethesda. I think it's like 3 point something billion or something
That's
US.
a lot of money. Well, it's Microsoft, but it's a lot of money to speak. Like, that's crazy. Like at that, like Bethesda was big, but I can understand it. But something else that big, like I don't know. That would be what Final Fantasy. That would be all the Final Fantasies. That would be all your Kingdom Hearts.
Listen, let's not even try and get into the IPs that Square own, because I remember Square got IPs that they haven't touched for years, for decades.
Yeah, but just the shit
You
that
know?
they be touching recently, like you know, or not recently, but within a generation or two. That are
Yeah,
within.
but out of those, what are the big sellers other than the Final Fantasy?
You got your Kingdom Hearts.
Even Tomb Raider didn't manage to push numbers like that.
The first one was good. The second one, but the second one wasn't a good game. But I don't know. I'm trying to think while I'm fucking shooting rockets with Junkrat. But I don't know. I'm hoping it's Sega. To be honest, I would love to see a Sonic on a.
No,
I know it wouldn't
no.
make a big splash. I'm
Sega
not
to me,
talking
Sega
about
is a waste of money. Tell me honestly, what IP Sega got other than the Yakuza and the Persona? Them
Wait,
old
Vegas?
IPs everybody thinking about that Sega used
Nah,
to
that's
have.
that's
Them AM2 and them studios is closed down. Those arcade games don't work anymore. They'll be good for Game Pass, cause they quick arcade game, but who gonna make them?
wait,
To me,
oh,
it'd be easy, it'd be better if Microsoft buy Konami than Sega.
why? Just for Metal Gear and Silent Hill?
Um, no man, you got Castlevania, the Contra series, But this is the thing, all of them old Japanese studios to me, they're dead. They're dead sticks.
But they not. Those franchises are still good, and they just not using them right. Those franchises are still loved.
Yeah,
And
but so who tell me what team you gonna pull to fucking go do a Metal Gear?
I don't know shit. Sony. I read some shit that Sony gotta pull two, or Microsoft pulled two Sony fucking developers from Naughty Dog again. They stay doing that. They could
Yeah,
pull some. Fuck. I don't
yeah.
know.
The guy who was one the shaders and one who's an animator.
Well, at least the animation would be good because they do got great animation now. But yeah, like I don't know.
Dog, stop. You come right by me, come make noise with this thing.
Yo, man, your dog loves you, bro. Just like who else cat.
I know, but she don't act up, man. It's like, you know what? I ain't paying her no attention. I just on the goddamn talking to somebody else. Stop.
That's a female dog. But now, like after that, I don't know. Is there anything else going on? Is there anything going on in Nintendo Land?
Nintendo,
Oh,
what's that?
what's that? Oh yeah, I forgot. Don't fuck with Nintendo and Cool hates. I forgot. After that, I don't see much other than the gaming news. I just want to give a shout out. Know what I mean, I want to give a shout out to one of these games I've been playing. I forgot the name of it. I'm trying to look it up right now.
Ow!
You guys should look up
Dog,
this game, Katana Zero.
fucking dog bite me, man.
Yeah. You get. Yeah, I should look up this game Katana Zero on Game Pass. If you guys haven't played it, I suggest you guys go.
Oh, I
It's like
downloaded. I downloaded it. I just got I got start play. I gonna start play probably a little later this afternoon.
yeah,
I
that
understand
shit's
it's some shit like you go in a room and you gotta map out how you gonna dismantle the enemies and shit.
yeah, you don't gotta you gotta map it out, but you don't gotta do it so critically. You could vibe through. Like the shit is lit. The shit is super lit. That shit and a Plague Tale. Like I
Yeah.
haven't played that shit. I saw a couple of shit. That Plague Tale Innocence. You should load that up.
Yeah. I started playing up. I got started over.
Oh, and if we talk, you know what? There's one more. Hot Shot Racing. I take you motherfuckers on any day. That shit's like some What was those racing games back in the day on the arcade and shit?
RC Pro M.
Nah. Like on some Cruising USA, but not Cruising USA. It was another one. Cool, I'll probably know what I'm talking about. But it's like one of those, but new age. That shit is lit.
Oh yeah.
Those 3 games I should download. But other
Dog,
than
you bite me, man.
that,
Don't come out try and give me no goddamn tile, no peace offering.
Other than that, I ain't got shit else.
You playing games, dog? Lego. Let it go.
Calling Peter. With your dog beating
Dog.
you up? What's going on?
She want me to be playing. She want to play with the tie for me to throw it, and she go for it. But then when she come, she gonna drop it, and as soon as I go grab it, she fucking grabbing it quick. That's how she ended up biting me just now. Damn dog.
What kind of dog?
I should put you in a bag and swing you against the wall.
Oh my god. Yo.
Cruel, you got edit that out, Cruel.
Bro, that was live stream, bro. You just threatened to bang your dog up against the wall, bro.
Yo, what?
Don't get Pete on us, or however you pronounce it.
Wait, what kind of dog you got again?
A Shih Tzu.
Yeah, you can really punt that dog around.
That's what I'm saying. So you could just put her in a pillowcase and just bang.
Sound like that little stupid shit right there. Like,
Exactly. And that's her head right there. Right there, dog. Stop. Shit.
but nah, though. I ain't got anything else. Y'all got anything else?
No, I ain't got nothing.
Everybody else got pod. Cat, you want pod dog. Go on. Get it. Get it.
It's got maybe a while. Wait, real quick before we end this. Y'all try XCloud yet?
Not since the beta.
No, because my internet is shit. I don't want to try it.
I want to try it with the controller I got now. I'm trying to get that what's the name controller. I'll probably get that shit. 2 to 3.
Oh,
Try it.
okay.
I've been hearing. I got a couple of friends that been using that shit. They telling me that shit is.
They saying it lit?
And they playing that shit everywhere. Like, you know, for real. Like, yeah. Got your Xbox on the go for real now. Useful at work. But yeah. Other than that, ain't nothing else. My view.
Alright, cool. Do what you gotta do.
All right. Appreciate everybody for showing up. The one person that was actually trying to sell us subs. Thanks everybody that showed up for the